And welcome into Moore Park on this Tuesday night for some more SCBL action between the Concord Athletics and the home Mooresville Spinners here from Moore Park. I'm Gunter Schroeder, joined by Luke Arventides on color. Luke, what are you expecting from this game? It's obviously a tale of two halves thus far. Mooresville dominating thus far, first place in the league, while the A's have struggled thus far and sit just 1-5 in 8th place in the league.
Right, I mean, all signs are pointing to a Spinners win early, but, anything can happen. I'd be curious to see how, the Spinners approach this game and see if they can handle business or if we see an upset by the Athletics.
Certainly so, and on the mound tonight, Caleb Williams for the home Spinners has fired 6.1 innings thus far this season, not allowed any runs, and certainly looking to continue that success against an A's team coming off the back of a 7-4 loss last night against the upstart Regulators. Looking to get things started here as Tyler Floyd will start things off for the Concord A's, the leadoff hitter and playing left field.
Number 4, Tyler Floyd.
Williams in his last outing went 3 1/3 about a week ago and scoreless, like you said. He's pitched very well so far this season, so see how he does tonight.
Yeah, and 3 of the 10 hitters tonight for the Athletics making their season debut as this first pitch is swung on towards right field by the left fielder Floyd and down for a base hit off the wall and chugging for second. And standing is Floyd, and a leadoff double gets us started here at Moore Park. Tyler Floyd's third hit of the season.
Number 3,
great swing there by Tyler Floyd. Takes the outside fastball the other way, right down that right field line. Great piece of hitting, and leadoff double here from the first for the Athletics.
And we've seen this before in some of these home games. If you can jump on the Spinners pitching, Delaney Powell making his first season start and his first at-bat of the season, batting second and playing center field as he shows bunt, but that first pitch fired in there for a strike by Williams. As 3 games tonight and 6 teams in action overall in the SCBL as the next pitch in there for a strike and no advance as Corlish ready to fire to second. Now Powell behind 0-2.
Powell looks like he's trying to move Floyd over early in this count, but now he's got to protect here with 2 strikes, see if he can move him over and get a ground ball to the right side.
0-2 pitch from Williams, swung on in a liner towards left field, and the catch is made by Chapman. So 1 down here in the top of the first inning. We'll bring up the right fielder, Cody Lee.
Right fielder number 10, Cody Lee.
Yeah, good swing there by Powell. Just, they had the left-handed shift on. The left fielder was playing the perfect position, and now 1 out with a runner on second. See if they can drive this run in.
And a big out there, but a nice contact there. A bit unfortunate by Delaney Powell that he lines it right at the left fielder Chapman. Now the right fielder Cody Lee, 3 for 10 on the season thus far. The sophomore from Fayetteville, Georgia, currently playing at Auburn University, Montgomery. Listed as a catcher. Can also play a bit of the outfield as the next pitch on the way from Williams. Swung on in a liner towards the left fielder. Caught once again by Chapman. 2 hard liners. Some hard contact early here, but nothing to show for it for Cody Lee as well as he goes down on the line out.
Yeah, unfortunate for Lee. He was all over that inside fastball. Turned on it, but just like the last one, left fielder's playing the right spot and gets the out there.
Now 2 outs here for Landon Penfield, the DH, who's also taking his first at-bat of the season. First pitch on the way from Williams is high and away. As Williams will check back to Floyd on second. Next offering the 1-0. Just outside. Went back to the fastball with a bit of a quick pitch there, but didn't get the call.
Hitter's count now for Penfield. He's up in the count 2-0. See if he can drive this run in this leadoff double. Don't want to leave him stranded here in the first.
Freshman from Blythewood, South Carolina, looking for a hit in his first at-bat of the season. And a good strike there. Catches the inside corner from Caleb Williams.
Yeah, great pitch there from Williams. Living low in the zone on that 2-0 pitch. Keeping it away from the middle of the zone.
2-1 count now to Penfield. Swung on in a broken bat grounder towards the second baseman, Osiander. He'll flip the first, and that retires the side in the top of the first inning. Broken bat ground out ends things as the A's strand one in the top of the first. We'll see if the Spinners can jump on the A's pitcher when we come back. Back here for the bottom of the first inning, the Spinners will get to work against Sam Alessi, making his first start of the season here. 6'4", 215 righty gets to work against Tafton Hensley, who swings on this breaking ball and sends it down the left field line foul.
Alessi will be an incoming freshman at Catawba College in North Carolina this upcoming fall.
And another one of these kids from the greater Charlotte area, a Concord native, looking to make an impact in his first start thus far, as that pitch just misses upstairs.
A good spot there from Alessi, just missed up in the zone, but still in a good count here.
Facing a veteran Hensley, currently playing at Western Carolina, freezes him with that breaking ball.
Really nice 2-1 breaking ball there from Alessi. Gets the count back to even to 2-2.
We'll see if Alessi can put him away here in an even count. Pitch on the way, in there for strike three. Sam Alessi freezes him with the fastball, and he gets the call upstairs for leadoff backwards K. And now Noah Corliss up,
Catcher number 10, Noah
batting second,
Corliss.
and had a good season thus far at the catcher position.
Really nice sequence there for Alessi to the first batter. Mixing in off-speed and fastball, freezes him with the outside fastball, so see if he can keep that up.
The first pitch breaking ball just misses low against Corliss, who's had quite the start to the season, 9 for 21 with a 4.29 average out of the catcher spot. And the second of three players to start this Spinners lineup playing their ball at Western Carolina University. Also joined by Hensley in the leadoff spot and Josh Osiander in the 3-hole. Ahead 2-0 here against Alessi. And that pitch will run upstairs for ball 3.
Alessi falling behind here on the hitter.
Next pitch on the way is upstairs for ball 4. And that's the 9th walk of the season for the catcher Corliss, who came into tonight's game with a .613 on-base percentage.
The walk will bring up the
Gets on base for the 18th time
Josh Osiander.
in 30 at-bats thus far. It'll bring up last night's hero, Josh Osiander.
That is an impressive stat. .613 on-base percentage. I don't know if he'll be able to keep that up for the remainder of the summer, but that is very impressive for the time being. And it'll only go up after that at-bat.
As now Osiander looking to continue his hot streak after 2 home runs, and this one driven over the first base line and onto the road here near Moore Park. Oceander last night 3 for 4, 2 home runs and 7 driven in. Catapulted him into the top 5 of the RBI standings here in the SCBL. And so far 5 for 13 on the season.
Yeah, great curveball there from Alessi. Gets ahead in the count now, 0-2 on the hitter Oceander, trying to put him away and keep this runner at first base.
1 runner on and 1 out. Extend will go back to first, and the throw is in time. He picked him off.
Yeah, it looked like Corliss was trying to get that bouncing lead there. He was jumping out, and Alessi caught him with a great pickoff move. He was trying to bounce out and get a good jump for a steal, and that's a huge out for Alessi now with nobody on base and 2 outs.
Now just 1 strike away from a 1-2-3 inning. As I said, he skips that one up there and got away a little bit with that one, as that certainly would have been a free base there for Corliss, but a good pickoff move means there's only Oceander in front of him to worry about. 1-2 on the way from Alessi is a low breaking ball.
And I wonder if before that move, if Alessi saw the way he was taking that lead and he timed up his move perfectly, whereas as Corliss was going out, he got caught in quicksand almost and couldn't get back to the base.
2-2 pitch in there for strike 3. Another spinner down looking, and he faces the minimum. Sam Alessi through the first inning, 1-2-3, still scoreless as we head to the top of the second inning when we return. Back for the top of the second inning. After a quick pitcher's duel, maybe emerging here between the spinner starter Caleb Williams and the Concord A's starter Sam Alessi. This one's lined towards the left fielder Chapman, but he's under it again. Already the third ball sent the other way, and Dalton Chapman in perfect position for all 3 as Drake Wallace down on that line out.
Yeah, great swing by Wallace, but Chapman's positioning himself very well out there and left. And, you know, they're swinging early in the count so far against Williams and putting some good swings on the ball, but not landing so far.
The extra hitter, number 20, Hogan Garner.
That's now Hogan Garner, sophomore from Charleston, South Carolina. Currently playing at College of Charleston, who just barely missed the NCAA tournament. And a chance at a deep College World Series run. His first at-bat of the season. He takes a ball there from Caleb Williams.
Garner, the extra hitter tonight for the Athletics.
We'll see if he can make an impact in his first at-bat. 3 of the A's starters making their first at-bats of the night and of the season, as he joins Delaney Powell and Landon Penfield in making his season debut for an A's team that could use some offensive help. Just 1-5 through their first 6 games and looking to get something going. It'll be tough tonight, though, against the league-leading Spinners. This one way out in front of that one.
Good 2-1 breaking ball there from Williams. Had the hitter Garner out in front. They'll bring the count to 2-2.
Garner playing both catcher and pitcher, as we see pretty often here in the SCBL. A bunch of 2A players in the league. As this one, a swing and a miss, went back to the breaking ball, and he swung over what looked to be a slider there.
The strikeout will bring up the third baseman, number 30, Trevor Harris.
The first strikeout of the night for Caleb Williams will bring up the third baseman, Trevor Harris. Harris, a freshman from Lake Ridge, Virginia, currently playing at Eastern University. Just one hit on the season so far.
Williams locating that breaking ball well early in this game, ahead of the count again to an 0-1 count now on the hitter Harris.
Did get his first hit of the season in the loss against the Copperheads on June 8th. Also deployed as a pitcher against the Disco Turkeys back on June 6th. Fired 2 hitless innings, 4 walks and 2 strikeouts. Next pitch from Williams, in there for a strike.
Williams looking really sharp so far out there on the mound, getting ahead in the count again to another hitter, and no damage besides that leadoff double in the first. He's looked very, very solid.
Williams has settled in a 1-2 count here for Harris. Out in front, strike 3. And another 1-2-3 inning here for Caleb Williams. Sends us to the bottom of the second inning. Still a scoreless game here at Moore Park. Back here for the bottom of the second inning, as Davis Turner will lead things off here for the Spinners in the 4-hole. Takes a breaking ball low. Turner, another one of these hitters. It's had a great start to the season at the top of this Spinners lineup. 11 for 30 with a 367 average. As this one's lined towards center field, but it will not get out. Another hard liner, nearly his 4th home run of the season, just missed it as Powell makes the catch in center for out number 1 here in the bottom of the second.
Yeah, Turner got the fastball up there. I think that's what he was looking for. Just got under it a little too much, but
designated hitter number 5,
much needed first out there for Alessi against one of the better hitters so far this season.
And now Jeremy Green Jr., the DH. This one lined over the shortstop Jackson for a hit. And Jeremy Green reaches double figures in hits this season. That's his 10th in 23 at-bats.
Similar to the first inning for Alessi, a runner gets on first with 1 out. See if he can get out of it again, maybe pick him off. But both teams jumping on the fastball early in counts, not waiting around so far tonight.
Now Garrison Bullock at the plate, just 3 for 17 so far this season. Back in the lineup after featuring out of the bullpen last night in the Spinners' 13-0 win over the Copperheads. It's been an up-and-down week. Last week for the Spinners, who ended the week with a 16-2 loss here to the Statesville Owls before going on the road and run-ruling the Copperheads to start things off on a positive note this week, now looking for their second straight win in a week where they'll play 5 games. Alessi's 0-1 here, swung on and missed. He chased the upstairs fastball.
Good fastball there from Alessi. He paused. I think that tried to mess up with the timing of the hitter, and he was behind on that fastball. Now he's ahead in the count. 0-2 has every pitch at his disposal here.
See if he goes back to the fastball against Bullock. Pitch on the way, blocked by Stewart behind the plate. Aiden Stewart catching tonight for the Concord A's.
Looked like a changeup there from Alessi. Just spiked it. Looked like, similar to a one we saw earlier, but still ahead in the count. 1-2. See if he can get a strikeout here, or maybe a double play ball.
Bullock looking for a much-needed hit here. And the 1-2 pitch on the way from Alessi just misses low. So he stays alive here.
Real good spot there. Just missed with that one. Brings the count to 2-2.
Green stands on first with 1 out. The next pitch is another breaking ball away. And now the count runs full to Bullock. Looking for his 3rd hit of the season and to get back on track here. Playing right field tonight for the Spinners. And time called before the payoff pitch here. So they'll do it again. There's tons of dangerous hitters tonight in the Spinners lineup. Many of them over 300, including the DH Green, who stands on first. Pitch is high, ball 4. And 2 runners on here in the bottom of the second. We'll bring up Nick Alderfer, the shortstop. Had quite the start to the season thus far. 7 for 11. And picked up 2 hits last night against the Copperheads in a blowout win.
A good at bat there from Bullock too. Worked the count, worked hard to keep that one in his favor, and now an opportunity to score here for the Spinners. 1st and 2nd with just 1 out. Situation where they can get an early lead.
Shortstop number 13, Nick Alderfer.
And a .636 average thus far for Alderfer, who's had at least 2 hits in every game he's appeared in thus far this season, looking to keep that great streak up. And a chance to do it with 2 men on here and 1 out here. Alessi's first spot of bother here as the first runner gets into scoring position tonight for the Spinners. Alderfer, the junior from Queens University in the Charlotte area. 1-0 pitch on the way, swung on in a liner towards the left fielder, and the catch is made at the track. Floyd with the nice play there.
A really nice play by Floyd. He read that one well off the bat. That ball was hit really, really hard, right at him. He backpedaled right away, didn't move in, and had a good jump on that ball. Big second out for Alessi.
The fly out from Alderfer.
And after some fortune,
number 12, Sam Walker.
Fortunate for the Spinners as Dalton Chapman has caught 3 of those liners towards the left field fence. Now it comes back to bite them, as that's a big second out here for the A's. Sam Walker will step in now, the 3rd baseman. 4 for 13 on the season. And a looping breaking ball just misses inside.
Alessi getting behind the last couple of batters he's faced. He really needs to get back in the zone here, try to get ahead in this count.
Walker, a veteran from Christian Brothers University, takes a big hack at that breaking ball, way out in front, and a good pitch there by Alessi. Evens the count here at 1-1 as Sam Walker.
Alessi's showing good confidence in that breaking ball early in this game, even throwing it behind in counts and keeping these hitters off balance.
1-1 pitch from Alessi, swung on towards the shortstop. Jackson fields it, and he makes the throw to first. Not in time to get the runner An errant throw by Josh Jackson at short. Pulls Wallace off the bag at first, and now the bases are loaded.
Yeah, there was any way Wallace could have stayed on the bag for that one. He had to come off the bag. At least he picked it. So, not the worst case scenario for the Athletics. They don't give up the run. The runner doesn't commit a score, but ideally you want a better throw there from Jackson. That'll bring up the bases loaded now with 2 outs.
Certainly a fielder's choice situation there. As Garrison Bullock maybe got to the second base bag just a little bit earlier.
Yeah, you almost wonder if that would have been an easier
yeah.
situation, just going for the quick shovel to second, but he opted to go for the throw to first and just missed with that one.
1-0 pitch to Chapman is in there for a strike. As Chapman making his return to the lineup after missing a few games. Last appeared in the Regulators' loss on June 5th. Now 6 days later, back in the lineup.
Alessi, similar to Williams from the Spinners, getting a lot of waves and misses on those breaking balls. A lot of success on those so far as the hitters are hunting fastball.
1-2 pitch from Alessi is just outside. As Chapman looking for his 3rd hit of the season, just 2 for 15 thus far. But a good spot to do some damage here in a 2-2 count. Pitch is swung on towards the third baseman, and instead he'll go for the force out at third. Does Harris, and that will retire the side. Alessi gets out of the bases loaded jam unscathed. Still just 1 hit as we go to the top of the 3rd inning. Still scoreless here at Moore Park. Back for the top of the 3rd inning, still a scoreless game here at Moore Park. And the shortstop, Josh Jackson, will lead things off here as he swings on the first pitch, grounds it to short. The throw is in time. A nice throw there from Nick Alderfer. Comes up firing and gets him by a step for out number 1.
Continuing to see these batters tonight, especially those of the Athletics, swinging early in the count, trying to jump on that first pitch from Williams and putting some good contact on it, but making good plays out there in the field from the Spinners.
A much-needed elite defensive performance thus far for a Spinners team that allowed 10 errors in that game the other night against the Statesville Owls. Ended up in a big run rule loss that the Spinners did bounce back from, as they've been run ruled or been the ones run ruling for the last 3 games now, have the Spinners. As now they'll look to potentially do the same here against the last place Concord A's, as Aiden Stewart, the catcher, steps in a 1-1 count and 1 away here. Next pitch on the way. A good breaking ball, buries that one for strike 2. Aiden Stewart thus far 2 for 9 on the season. The catcher playing at St. Andrews Presbyterian College out of Kannapolis, North Carolina, and that one just misses the outside corner for strike 3. Williams maybe thought he had that one.
Williams had a lot of success on that breaking ball so far tonight. We'll see if he goes back to it here, as he already had Stewart swinging at it early in this at-bat.
2-2 from Williams. Went back to it, but misses outside, and the count runs full.
Williams looks a little
catcher,
frustrated with himself on that one, but full count now. Stewart's seen some much-needed pitches after it feels like all their hitters have been getting out early in the count.
3-2 from Williams. Went back. It looks like he did go around. Throw will go to first anyway, but the strikeout is confirmed. And Aiden Stewart down on strikes. The third strikeout of the game for Caleb Williams.
The strikeout bring up the second baseman, number 22, Cole Shabosky.
And now Cole Shabosky, tonight's second baseman out of Marymount University.
So far, it looks like, the coach here is just going to try to slow down Williams a little bit, as he is in a groove. Ever since that leadoff double to start the game, no action for the Athletics anywhere on the bases, so maybe trying to throw him off here with 2 outs in the third inning and no one on base.
Shabosky 3 for 11 thus far in 4 walks. Gives him an on-base percentage of an even .500 so far and a .273 batting average as he shows bunt. But Williams still fires it in there for an inside strike.
Maybe that's what the meeting was about, seeing if Shabosky could find a way on base.
Looking for anything to disrupt the rhythm here that Caleb Williams has created. Already through 2 2/3 innings unscathed. Up to 9 innings scoreless thus far to begin his 2024 campaign. Part of a Spinners pitching staff that's been excellent. And featuring other starters like A.J. Camp and Bailey Faircloth that have also had great starts, scoreless starts in the past few days. 2-1 pitch on the way, in there for a strike from Caleb Williams.
Looks like a sharp slider there from Williams on the 2-1 pitch. Missed with the fastball a couple times in a row. Went back to that breaking ball, which him and Alessi are really locating well tonight, both the pitchers.
2-2 pitch. Swung on towards the shortstop. Alderfer up with it, fires to first in time, and that will retire the side. 3 scoreless for Caleb Williams. We'll see if Sam Alessi can match him in the bottom of the third inning when we return. Back for the bottom of the third inning and a new pitcher entering the game. Sam Alessi's day is done after 2 scoreless innings to start things off for the A's. The new pitcher, Jet Thomas, making his 3rd outing, 0-1 so far this season with a 3.6 ERA in 5 innings allowed. 5 runs and just 2 of them earned in a 13-3 loss to the Disco Turkeys his last time up, but fired 3 scoreless and hitless innings against the Spinners the last time that these two teams met on June 1st.
Yeah, hopefully, Alessi wasn't hurt or anything like that. I'm guessing, first outing of the summer, it was just a plan for him to only go 2 innings.
As Anthony Umbach starts things off here. The EH tonight, featured as a pinch hitter last night, had 1 at-bat. Did not get on base in that one. And takes a strike here from Jet Williams, the freshman from Wingate University, coming out of Locust, North Carolina. The 1-2 is low, and Umbach stays alive for another pitch. As Umbach, a freshman from Emory and Henry College, facing a 2-2 count here from Williams. Pitch is swung on, grounded towards the left side. Up and throwing is the third baseman, Harris. And a nice way to start the third inning and the game for Jet Williams. 1 away here and back to the top of the order for the Spinners.
A nice play there by Harris, going in, charging on that ground ball inside, not letting the shortstop get it, cutting it off. Made a really nice play on that one. And much needed for Jet Thomas there to get ahead early in the game with a big first out in his first inning.
And now Tafton Hensley, struck out looking his first time up, swings early in this count, sends it over the screen foul. Hensley, a hometown kid from Mooresville, North Carolina, pops this one up towards the left fielder, Floyd. He camps under it for the second out. 2 quick outs here for Jet Williams. As now the catcher, Corliss, who walked his first time up but then was picked off. Looks to get back on base and potentially get these Spinners on the board. Continues to rise his on-base percentage. Look to do so against Williams. First pitch swinging on this one, fouled back over the first base dugout.
Jet Thomas working quickly here in the third. He's getting ahead of all these hitters, and so far he's got 2 up, 2 down, looking for a 3 up, 3 down inning, which the Athletics could use.
Both teams do just 1 hit. Corliss grounds it to third. The long throw from Harris in time. Bobbled it a little bit.
Ground out
did Trevor Harris, but he makes the play nonetheless.
We go to the top of the 4th.
Both teams held scoreless here through 3, just 1 hit for each side. The Concord A's will look to take the lead in the top of the 4th when we return.
Okay, hey, we're going to do a little Name That Tune competition. I'm down here in Lynn Head Nation. Okay, so we got this one Lynn Head table versus this bunch of Lynn Heads. We're going to do best out of 3, Name That Tune. Ready? Table 1, table 2. You guys ready? Ready? Spin it.
1 for the money, 2 for the show, 3 to get ready now. Go, can't go, but don't you step on my brakes.
Okay, table 2, the Steve Roy's table. That's 1. Ready? Spin another one. Okay, table 1 wins that. This is the big playoff right here. They both won 1. Who's going to win the tickets for some good Philly cheesesteak sandwiches? Ready? Spin it. Is that working 9 to 5? No. It is? And table 2 wins. You're thinking Dolly Parton's 9 to 5? Yeah, but we have a protest here. What was the name of that song? What was the name of that song?
Our DJ's slacking up here, sorry.
Okay, we're going to do it again. Ready? Play one more. Here we go.
Hang on.
She won the protest.
He's slacking, I told you. Wait.
Swing, better swing, better swing, yeah.
Winner.
My girl, we know.
I agree.
I know how to solve this. How they're all winners, I guess. That's just what we
Leading off for the Athletics, left fielder number 4, Tyler Floyd.
Back here for the top of the 4th inning, still a scoreless game here at Moore Park between the visiting Concord A's and the home Mooresville Spinners. As the lineup card will flip over to left fielder Floyd. Doubled his first time up. Now back up against Caleb Williams.
Pitchers duel so far, to say the least. The only real threat to score for either team so far was the Spinners in the second when they got the bases loaded, but besides that, no real damage from either hitting lineup.
And since the leadoff double, as this one's grounded towards the third base side, the throw is a good one from Sam Walker for a leadoff ground out. Since Floyd's leadoff double in the first inning, now 10 batters retired here for this Concord A's lineup,
Now bring up the center fielder
including
number
Floyd,
3,
his second
Delaney
time up.
Powell.
And now Delaney Powell, after line out his first at-bat of the season.
And like we said earlier tonight, Williams yet to give up an earned run so far this season, this summer season, and he has pitched very well so far tonight here in the 4th.
Next pitch swinging, popped up in third base foul ground. Walker looking for it, and he makes the play against the fence. Tracked it perfectly, and right up against the fence, sticks the glove in the perfect spot for out number 2.
And with the way the Athletics are
The
swinging
pop-up
early
will
in all
bring up
these
the
counts, I wouldn't be
right fielder,
surprised if
number 10,
Williams
Cody
goes
Lee.
long in this one. I don't even think his pitch count's very high. So the way he's attacking the zone right now, he's in a groove.
And 2 quick outs here for Cody Lee, who also lined out his first time up, way ahead of that one. As Caleb Williams working quickly here. Now, 30 outs without allowing a base hit or a runner. No runs have scored on him thus far. 8 base runners. Coming into tonight,
fastball slider mix. I mean, he's just keeping these hitters off balance. Went back to the fastball there, and not even a chance for the hitter to catch up to that one. Now he's 0-2, 2 outs. He can do whatever he wants here.
0-2 to Lee. Swing and a miss. Caleb Williams is cruising.
And the
4 shutout
strikeout
innings.
will retire the Athletics in
Still
order
just
as we go to
one
the
base
bottom of the
runner.
4th, still tied.
As we go to the bottom of the 4th inning, still a scoreless game here at Moore Park. Spinners will look to take the lead when we return. Back for the bottom of the 4th inning here. And still a scoreless game here between the A's and Spinners. Josh Osiander looking to change that. As we said last night, 2 home runs and 7 runs driven in, while also firing a scoreless inning out of the bullpen in a 13-0 win against the Copperheads down at Cox Mill High School. Struck out looking his first time up. Look to get a 4th inning rally going here against Williams as that pitch is outside. As Osiander works a 3-0 count. Featured at Western Carolina University this season.
Thomas really got to work his way back to his count. The last thing you need here in an 0-0 game is a leadoff walk.
And forces a foul ball there and a 3-0 count.
Osiander free swinging on 3-0. Almost came out of his shoes on that one, but better a foul ball than weak contact, and still a count in his favor.
3-1 is inside ball 4. May have hit him, but it doesn't matter. He'll take the base on balls. His first walk of the season will now bring up Davis Turner, who nearly got enough for his 4th home run of the season, which would have tied him with Harrison Bouthelette and Derek Martinez at the top of the home run leaderboards for the Southern Collegiate Baseball League thus far. Has had quite the season thus far, has Turner. The Mooresville native playing at Limestone College.
Good job by Thomas there, getting back in the strike zone after the leadoff walk. Ahead in the count now, 0-1 on Turner.
Turner, who's hit a home run in each of his last 2 games here for the Spinners, was really the only source of offense in that 16-2 loss to the Owls. Hit a home run in the bottom of the 1st inning in that one. And after Osiander hit a home run last night, he followed that up with his 3rd home run of the season as the runner looked to break for second. Osiander will track back. So runner on first to lead things off here.
Almost looked like Osiander, decided to stop halfway down or if he got a bad jump, but ended up going back to first base.
And a 1-2 count against the pitcher, Williams. Next offering a high fastball away.
Should be a much needed out here for Thomas. Up to a 2-2 count now, really can't afford another free base. Got to get in the zone here and try to get an out, maybe 2.
Turner always a dangerous batter. And a 2-strike count. Swing and a miss. He went back to the breaking ball. And Turner is retired.
Thomas really wasn't able to locate that breaking ball for the first hitter of the inning, but that one there, 2 strikes, he can throw it outside the zone, and it works perfectly there as he gets Turner to chase, and that's a big first out here in the 4th inning for the Athletics.
Now Jeremy Green Jr., the first baseman tonight for the Spinners, picked up a single in his first at-bat to begin a bases-loaded rally, as now Osiander breaks for second. The throwdown from Stewart, not in time.
Yeah, good throw from Stewart there. Unfortunately, he went on a breaking ball, so, really good jump from Osiander and no real chance for the catcher Stewart on that one.
And his 3rd stolen base of the season for Josh Osiander puts him in scoring position here with 1 out. So now it'll be Jeremy Green's job to try and drive him in here with 1 out.
See if Jeremy Green can replicate his success from the 2nd inning when he laced a single into left field.
Went 3 for 4 last night. Already picked up a hit tonight, looking for his 3rd multi-hit game of the season. 4 RBIs on the year. We'll see if he can pick up RBI number 5 against Williams here. The 2-0 swung on and popped out of play.
Good location on that 2-0 fastball there from Jed Thomas. Inside on the hands and couldn't get the bad head around on it. So jammed him a little bit. He fouls it away, and that'll make the count 2-1.
Green looking for hit number 11 on the season here. 2-1 pitch is low, and now a hitter's count.
With the open base here, obviously you don't want Thomas to walk him intentionally, but at the same time, you don't want to put something right in his wheelhouse, so got to be smart here if you're the pitcher. Worst comes to worst, you set up the double play possibility.
As he steps off, does Williams, in a 3-1 count, and a walk is not the end-all be-all, as that would set up another double play opportunity. Osiander off second, the check back, and the pitch. Swing and a miss. And a good breaking ball will now run up a full count.
All right, I think what Thomas is thinking there is, if he misses with the breaking ball, it is what it is, but better to find that in the zone than a fastball there that Green's surely waiting for. As he was out in front of that breaking ball, and now full count, potentially a strikeout.
3-2 on the way from Williams. And it's high for ball 4. He went back to the breaking ball, but couldn't get it to dip enough. And Jeremy Green Jr. on base for the second time tonight. And now Garrison Bullock, after walking his first time up,
Garrison Bullock.
a chance to come back in the lineup with the bang.
A couple walks, and we find ourselves in a situation similar to the second inning for the Spinners with runners on and just one out. See if they can capitalize it on this time, or if Jed Thomas and the Athletics can get out of it.
Bullock had some success last night, but as a pitcher for the Copperheads out of the bullpen, closed the game out with a scoreless inning, just 1 hit allowed and 2 strikeouts to seal a 13-0 win over the Copperheads. And after walking his first time up, is 2 men on and 1 out here. And still just 1 hit on the night for the Spinners, who have worked 4 walks, but haven't hit the ball nearly as hard as they have last night. Have been unlucky at times. 2-0 from Williams as Osiander breaks the double steal, but the throw will go to third. Not in time to get Osiander.
Yeah, another running lead there from the Spinners hitters. They saw the second baseman back away from the second base bag, and once Osiander saw that, he just continued to jump off the base until Thomas lifted his leg to go home. So a great jump from him, and Green followed to second. So huge steal for them with just 1 out. Avoid the double play.
Now 2-1 to Bullock is high. And a big opportunity here for Bullock. Hitters count. Looking to rebound from an 0-for-3 night against the Owls and make his mark in his return to the lineup. The 3-1 pitch swung on off the catcher's. Looks like it may have hit the specs of Aiden Stewart behind the plate and knocked out a lens, yeah.
It hit off his helmet and then hit into the sunglasses, it looks like, as he might need a second here.
Unfortunate not to get hit by that deflected ball as Bullock now in a full count here, still with just 1 out.
The 50-50 girls are making their rounds.
And a walk would load the bases for Nick Alderfer, who has had a hot hand whenever he's been in the game so far. Did fly out his first time up, but that would be enough to score the opening run here in the bottom of the 4th. Full count pitch from Williams is outside, ball 4, and the 3rd walk of the inning. Loads the bases, the 2nd walk of the night for Garrison Bullock. Brings up Nick Alderfer with the bases loaded.
Nick Alderfer.
Looks like the coach will take a second here to talk to Thomas as, frustrating situation for him, I'm sure, as he walks the bases loaded here with just 1 out, and see if he can find a way to get out of this inning unscathed.
Night is June 22nd here at Moore Park. June 22nd Craft Beer Night and Youth Appreciation
We'll be
Night,
back when the
Tuesday, June 11th.
pitching chat is over in just a second.
June 22nd.
Back for the bottom of the 4th inning. Now the base is loaded. This one's a dribbler towards the first base side. The throw at home is not in time. And Osiander scores, sliding from third. A little dribbler that died in the infield grass is enough to score Josh Osiander. And even though Wallace came up firing to home, it wasn't in time.
Yeah, it looked like Wallace just kind of bobbled the ball in the transition to his hand from his glove a little bit. And,
number 12, Sam Walker.
That little half second was the reason I think that runner was safe at home. Is, you know, a do or die play there. Unfortunately, he can't get the out. But
and now Walker up his 2nd time up after reaching on an error his first. Still just the 2nd hit of the night for the Spinners. 0-1 swung on and a high fly ball that will land out of play. And a quick 0-2 count here, worked by Jet Williams.
Stay up, let's go.
Yeah. 0-2 on the way. Goes to the breaking ball, up the middle for a base hit. Green will score. Coming around from second is Bullock. The throw not in time. And Sam Walker, a 2 RBI single, makes it 3-0 here for the Spinners in the bottom of the 4th.
The 2-run single from Walker.
Yeah,
will
Walker
put
sat
the
back on
Spinners
that
up
off-speed
3-0.
pitch there, 0-2,
And it'll bring
hits
the
it right back
extra
up the
hitter,
middle.
number
Big hit
4,
for him,
Anthony
and that could break
Umbach.
this game open here for the Spinners.
Spinners offense has come alive here in the bottom of the 4th. 3 runs already across, 3 walks and 2 singles in the inning. Still just 1 out as the first pitch in there for a strike to Dalton Chapman.
Left fielder number 2,
Grounded into a
Dalton Chapman.
fielder's choice.
Thomas really needs a ground ball or a strikeout here, you know, to try to get out of this inning with the damage that's already been done and keep it there to at least give his team a chance to come back in this one.
Chapman 2 for 16 on the season. And facing Jet Williams, as this one's a good block by Aiden Stewart.
Yeah, great block there by Stewart. Big to keep these runners on 1st and 2nd as opposed to 2nd and 3rd, and that would be a huge opportunity for him to get a ground ball double play here or just any out that they could really use.
As Chapman grounded into a fielder's choice his first time that ended the 2nd, as the throw will go back to 2nd. But scampering back is Alderfer. He'll stay there, and still 2 runners on. Alderfer at 2nd and Walker at 1st. With Dalton Chapman looking to drive them in here. 1-1 swung on, and another foul ball will go over the screen. And we'll see if Jet Williams can put this inning away here. A big 2nd out, just 1 strike away here now against Chapman. Batting just 125 on the season. The 1-2 just low. Williams thought he had the 3rd strike there. But he'll have to do some more work to get it. It's now a 2-2 count here.
That one just missed. I thought he got the corner on that one. I think he did too. Unfortunately, just missed there for him.
Now a 2-2 pitch. Swung on and a foul ball down the right field line will get out of play. Chapman staying alive. In his first start since June 5th. Looking to make a big impact in his return to the lineup. 2-2 on the way as he held off on that one. Now the runner breaks for 3rd. The throw not in time, and another double steal.
Yeah, runner at 2nd there just read the ball in the dirt coming out of the hand of Thomas, the pitcher, and, you know, good jump on that one, and the runner at 1st just followed. So another situation where any ball put in play will probably score another run for the Spinners.
Now a 3-2 count and 2 runners in scoring position here for the Spinners. Williams looking to get out of the jam here. Pitch on the way is low for ball 4, and Chapman loads the bases for Anthony Umbach. Williams had a smooth first inning of work, and now already 3 runners across looking to keep it from being any more. Any out here is a force out with the bases loaded. And Anthony Umbach, after grounding out the first time up, 2 for 14 on the season. Looking for a big hit here as that one runs inside. .1-0 from Williams is low. And Williams having some trouble catching the outside corner for strikes here. We'll see if he can get back in the strike column with this pitch. It's a good fastball inside for a strike.
Yeah, much needed pitch there for him. Get back in the zone here with the bases loaded, nowhere to put him. And really needs a double play ball here.
2-1, swung on in a fly ball towards the center fielder Powell. He'll camp under it. He makes the catch. Runner will tag. And scoring standing is Alderfer for a 4-0 lead here in the bottom of the 4th.
Good sack fly there. Gets the job done. Lifts that one out to deep center. And another run for the Spinners.
Spinners extending the lead
now have
to
a big inning with 4 runs.
And they'll bring up the center fielder number 23, Captain Hensley.
Now the third time through the order. And Taft and Hensley up with 2 outs and runners at the corners now. Struck out looking his first time up and flied out his second. Looking for his base hit as the runner breaks for second. On the breaking ball, there will be no throw made. Dalton Chapman will steal second standing.
I think a smart decision there from Stewart. You know, breaking ball in the dirt would have been a really hard throw to make regardless, especially with speed on first. So decides to hold on to that one and not let the run score from third.
1-0 to Hensley. Good block here by Stewart. Wild pitch could have scored a 5th run here for the Spinners, who despite having just 2 base hits in the inning and 3 overall, have turned it into a 4-run 4th. Now the 2-0 to Hensley. Swung on and a base hit into left field. Walker will score. Rounding second and coming home in scoring is Chapman. Now the runner will break for second. Hensley will get there standing. Stewart fumbled the ball there. Nearly had a chance at the 3rd out, but it scores 2 more. And Taft and Hensley makes it 6-0.
Yeah, and it was a good throw from the left field. It looked like the third baseman Harris had that second runner dead to rights at home. Unfortunately, just spiked to the throw past the catcher Stewart, and another 2 runs for the Spinners.
Now Corliss 0 for 1 on the night. A walk and a ground out to his name so far. And Hensley standing at second, a chance to make it 7-0 if he can find the outfield grass or better. And this one popped up out of play towards the hill on the first base side.
A little action now going on in the Athletics bullpen as this inning has gone on for a while now for the pitcher, Jed Thomas.
Thomas looking to keep it at 6. And the 0-1 pitch on the way is outside. Corliss showing off the plate discipline. Now as many walks as hits this season, 9 for each of them. Had a good night last night, 2 for 3 on the night with a walk. This one lined again down the first base line, but foul. And now Williams, once again, just 1 strike away here from getting out of the inning. But the Spinners have succeeded in 2 strike counts up to this point, looking to keep that success going. Williams ready with the 1-2. The pitch is high for ball 2, and the breaking ball did not drop in the zone there.
The first breaking ball we've seen from him in a while in this inning, and was looking to find it there in the 1-2 count, just missed it up. So see what he goes with here. As
Williams steps off here in a 2-2 count. Another chance to set the Spinners down here in the bottom of the fourth. Already facing a 6-0 deficit here. Pitch from Williams, swung on in a pop-up, but it'll once again reach the hill and out of play.
And went with the fastball up there in the 2-2 count, and he does have the hitter Corliss late on it, but he's just following it off, keeping it out of play. No pop-ups in the field play, so it looks like Thomas really trying to get out of this one in any way he can, get his team back up to the plate.
2-2 on the way. Instead, he steps off, but back safely is Hensley. Corliss looking to drive in his Western Carolina teammate Hensley on second. 2-2. Swung on in a breaking ball. It's up towards the right fielder, and making the catch is Lee to retire the side, but not before a 6 spot for the Mooresville Spinners in the bottom of the fourth. We'll give them a 6-0 lead as we head to the fifth here at Moore Park.
Take the lead 6.
Back for the top of the fifth inning, and now a 6-0 lead here for the hometown Spinners. Caleb Williams waited quite a long time, but has been dominant so far and delivers a first pitch strike to the DH Landon Penfield, who grounded out his first time up.
We've seen that a couple times earlier this season where a pitcher, it's great, his team gets him a lot of run support, but he has to wait in that dugout a long time before he can get back out there and get warmed up. And we've seen that have an effect on some pitchers, but Williams has been dominating early and often in this game, so we'll see if he can continue that.
As this one chopped towards the second baseman, the throw is in time for the out. And it looked like a half swing maybe from Landon Penfield that was kind of a dribbler in front of Nick Alderford, who had to charge that one, but he makes the play.
Yeah, really nice play there from Alderford. Charges that one, quick transfer, and the throw is right on the money to the first baseman, Turner. Good first out there. Nice play from Alderford to Turner.
Now 13 straight batters retired by Caleb Williams after a leadoff double. Represents the only base runner so far that the A's have had that came from the bat of leadoff hitter Tyler Floyd. is now Drake Wallace, who lined out his first time up. A's have had some unlucky bounces as quite a few liners have gone right to the left fielder Chapman. 3 of them, in fact. And one of them denying Drake Wallace of a hit his first time up the other way. Up for his second time here against Williams. Goes back to the breaking ball and gets the strike call. And a 1-2 count here.
And Williams has been working that breaking ball outside to the lefties all night, and they're just, taking it, giving up on it, thinking it's going to be outside, and it breaks into that zone. Really nice pitch there from Williams.
1-2 in there for strike 3. Catches the outside corner. And Wallace down on strikes for the 5th strikeout of the night for Caleb Williams.
20, Hogan Garner.
And now it'll be Hogan Garner, struck out in his first appearance in the SCBL this season, his first time up, and now facing Williams for the second time. It is the EH tonight. Garner sends this one over the screen and foul. Penfield and Garner both making their debut after playing their last season at College of Charleston. Garner, a hometown kid from Charleston, South Carolina, making the trip up to North Carolina to play for the Concord A's this summer as he swings through that pitch. A good velocity fastball there from Caleb Williams and blows it by Garner, and now an 0-2 count. Williams looking to make it another 1-2-3 inning. Goes back to the fastball, barely misses the outside corner.
See if Garner can put up any sort of fight here against Williams here in the 5th, as we really haven't seen much from these last few innings from the Athletics hitters.
A 1-2 from Williams. Swing and a miss, he got him. And he went back to the elevated pitch that time. 6 strikeouts for Caleb Williams through 5 shutout innings. And the Spinners still hold a 6-0 lead as we head to the bottom of the 5th inning. And back here for the bottom of the 5th inning, and Noah Corliss ended last inning, so it'll be Josh Osiander first to face the new pitcher Steven Williams as Jed Thomas exits after 6 earned runs in 2 innings of work. Spinners still just 3 hits.
Yeah, both teams combined just 4 hits tonight, despite the fact that the Spinners have 6 runs. Athletics have not had a hit since the leadoff double in the first.
Looks like the hits are a little bit unaccounted for on the video board here at Moore Park, as they do have 4, as Taft and Hensley with a single, Nick Alderfer and Sam Walker, and Jeremy Green all picking up singles thus far, in a 3-0 count here quickly to Osiander, who takes a 4-pitch walk. So back-to-back walks in back-to-back plate appearances for the second baseman. And now Davis Turner, the first baseman, looking to extend the lead here.
Similar outcome to last inning for the Athletics. When the leadoff hitter comes up, it was another leadoff walk.
The walk will bring up the first baseman, number 7. Davis
last
Turner.
inning can get out of this one despite the leadoff walk.
And in 2 2/3 innings of work so far, Stephen Williams, 5 strikeouts to 9 walks. Just 2 earned runs, but 9 runs in total, and took the loss against the Owls in a 9-3 decision on June 5th. 1 inning pitch and 7 runs with just 2 of them earned, so certainly not a lot of help from his defense on that particular night, as that one catches the outside corner for strike 2. Stephen Williams currently playing at Tennessee Wesleyan from Harrisburg, North Carolina. Looking to keep it a 6-0 ball game here, ahead 0-2 of the hitter Turner, as this one popped out of play as Osiander went for his 3rd stolen base. We'll have to go back.
Osiander is getting that bouncing lead again, moving off the base. A foot almost every second that he was holding into the stretch position, and as soon as Stephen Williams lifted that leg, he took off with the fastball there in the 0-2 pitch. You know, Stewart might have had a chance to get him, but fouled off there by Turner, decided to stay alive in the at-bat.
Another 0-2 on the way from Williams. Outside for ball 1, so Turner stays alive. And with the home run tonight, Turner would make it 3 straight games with the homer. And his 4th overall on the season. 1-2 inside. And through the early part of the season, the Corn Dogs' Harrison Bouthillette currently leading the way, along with Derek Martinez of the Disco Turkeys at 4. Turner sits in 3rd place at 3. 2-2 on the way. Osiander breaks for second and once again gets a piece of Stewart.
Yeah, steady diet of fastballs here so far from Williams in this at-bat, and even in the first at-bat too. So, you know, I was looking to try to get Turner out on that, and he keeps fouling it off to stay alive. Maybe try to get a double play ball here and get 2 big outs.
As Osiander no doubt will be a running threat regardless here. We'll see if Stephen Williams takes that into account here in a 2-2 count, as Turner has worked back from 0-2 to 2-2. As you can see, takes the approach of crowding the plate here. Next pitch on the way. Osiander does break for second. The throw down, not in time. It looked like he didn't get as good of a jump as he would have wanted, but still enough speed to beat the throw and the tag from Josh Jackson. Now his 3rd stolen base of the game and 5th on the season.
Yeah, Spinners are doing a really good job reading all of the Athletics pitchers tonight and being able to get good jumps off them and stealing bases at will.
And now from 0-2 to a full count. Payoff pitch to Turner. Swung on in a drive, deep center field. That ball is off the top of the wall. Going around second and going for third. Now going for home is Osiander. Turner chugging for third. He will get there sliding. Davis Turner in a full count.
Ever. As an RBI triple, put the Spinners up 7-0.
Yeah, bounced off the post out there on the wall in center. Center fielder had to take a second to find it and almost threw out Turner at third, but nonetheless it's a triple for Davis Turner and another run for the Spinners with nobody out here in the 5th inning.
As Davis Turner, in fact, already has hit a triple He did so the last time these two teams played against the A's and also hit a home run in that game. So the second triple of the season for Davis Turner. As Jeremy Green sends this first pitch out of play. Now a 7-0 lead. And Davis Turner driving in his 9th RBI of the season and his 6th extra base hit. As Jeremy Green Jr., who's 1 for 1 with a single and a walk, is behind 0-1 here to Williams. Swings at this first pitch and pops it up on the infield, calling for it and making the catch is Jackson, and no tag will be made.
Yeah, big first out there for Stephen Williams, and he needed that one, especially with the runner on third and no outs. You know, able to get that first out without giving up a run. That's huge for him.
Garrison Bullock, 2 walks to his name. Will come up to the plate with a runner on third and still just 1 out, as a sac fly would do the job and make it 8-0 here.
Infield's playing back too, so even a ground ball anywhere up the middle or a sac fly, like you said, anything like that would be able to give the Spinners another run. Just need to get out of the infield and avoid another pop-up.
First pitch to Williams. Inside there. And as we see from a lot of these players, Stephen Williams also featuring as a center fielder for the team. 1 for 9 so far on the season. Currently in the game on the mound and behind 2-0 here. It's the right fielder Bullock.
It's been a story like this a lot tonight for the Athletics. They're not getting hit too hard on the mound, just a lot of walks, especially early. And those walks are becoming runs on hits later in the innings. So that's what's attributed to some of these 7 runs for the Spinners.
And a good job there to get an elevated strike there for Stephen Williams. Bullock chased that one. 2-1 on the way, runs inside. Look maybe to be like a inside sinker potentially, or a fastball with some inward run. Back Bullock off the plate, and now a 3-1 count.
Definitely does look like his fastball's got a lot of good run to it, inside to a righty.
Hitters count to Bullock, in there for an inside strike. Bullock maybe wanted a little bit of clarification on that one from the home plate umpire, but nonetheless, a full count now. 2 walks on the night for Bullock. Payoff pitch, swing and a miss.
Almost a carbon copy there to the first strike of the at-bat. He goes up and chases that upstairs fastball. Couldn't resist on that one.
Now batting the shortstop,
a big 2 outs
13,
now for
Nick
Stephen Williams,
Oliver.
with a runner on third that's been left stranded there for these last 2 hitters.
And a good bounce back there for Stephen Williams. Now 2 out, still a runner on third, but now Alderfer will need a base hit as he comes up with a runner on third and 2 outs. Singled his last time up, though. Takes the first pitch low from Williams.
Alderfer does look like he's seeing the ball well tonight out of the pitcher's hands. We'll see if he can drive in this run now with 2 outs, or if the Athletics can get out of this inning with just 1 run scored.
Alderfer a swing and into center field for a base hit. And that will score Davis Turner.
Line drive single from Oliver will bring in a run to extend the Spinners' lead to 8-0.
And the 4th
And it'll bring
straight
up
game
third
out of
baseman, number
4
12, Sam
that Nick Alderfer has reached base twice. 2 hits tonight, 2 hits against the Copperheads, 2 against the Regulators, and 3 against the Copperheads in the first meeting in his first appearance of the season. Now we'll give him 9 hits on the season. An impressive start for the shortstop. As this one fouled back to the screen by Sam Walker, who single drove in 2 runs last time up. Still just the 6th hit of the night for the Spinners.
Williams does a good job there getting ahead in the count on this batter. And up 0-1 now, trying to get out of this inning.
Next pitch on the way in there for a strike. So a quick 0-2 count here.
It looked like one of the first off-speed pitches we've seen there from Williams. Looked like he slowed it down a little bit on that one, and hitter out in front perhaps decides to hold up, and now it's 0-2.
Walker 1 for 2 on the night. Strike is in there. And it looks like the stolen base will not matter. That is strike 3. So Sam Walker down on strikes
to extend the lead to 8-0.
And we'll go to the 6th inning. An 8-0 lead now for the Spinners after 2 more across the plate in the bottom of the 5th. Back for the top of the 6th inning, and Caleb Williams still out there. 15 straight set down after a leadoff double to start things off for the A's. And Trevor Harris up after a strikeout his last time up.
Harris looking to try to do anything to get on base now for the Athletics as he tries to bunt that first pitch but fouls it back towards the screen.
And just 1 hit on the season for the third baseman. Has made some nice plays over at third base tonight, but looking to get himself going offensively and already down 0-2 to Williams, who has already racked up 6 strikeouts in 5 innings and just 1 base runner allowed. 0-2 on the way, a swing and off the screen right in front of our commentary table here.
Williams reared back a little extra on that 0-2 fastball. He let that one go, and it was up, but good battle there by Harris, staying alive in the at-bat.
One, two, a swing and a drive towards the right fielder, Bullock, who makes the catch. So another leadoff runner is retired for Caleb Williams. Now 5 innings in a row that's been the case. And Josh Jackson, another guy looking to get his season going offensively, also just 1 hit. Currently 1 for 17 at the plate. And another one of these players from College of Charleston.
I'm not even sure if has Williams allowed a base runner since the first inning, maybe one, but other than that, he's been dominant.
It's just been the double to start the game.
Right.
And since then, 16 in a row. That pitch in there, pretty high strike zone tonight, and Williams has taken advantage of it, certainly. Looks like Josh Jackson didn't really like the call there.
Right. Jackson did look a little frustrated with that one, but regardless, 1-1 count now, just one out.
A good breaking ball for strike two.
Everybody clap your hands.
Williams hunting strikeout number 7 here in the 6th inning. An 8-0 lead here for the Spinners. As he goes back to the fastball for strike 3. 3 straight pitches by Josh Jackson.
Yeah, it's all fastball
Jackson
slider from
goes
Williams.
down
He's
looking,
locating
and they're
both
bringing
pitches
up the
very,
catcher,
very well.
Number 16,
And
Aiden Stewart.
simply just bouncing back and forth between fastballs and sliders, and keeping these hitters off balance. And they're waving at a lot of these pitches or taking them for strike 3. And Williams had good command tonight.
Now Aiden Stewart, who struck out his first time up, 2 for 10 on the season. As Caleb Williams shakes his hat off there on the mound.
Let's go, Spinners, come on.
And has done a great job at mixing up delivery speed a little bit too with this windup. Behind 1-0 here, but he fires this one. Also goes in the dirt though. So that'll be a 2-0 count here to the catcher, Stewart.
Williams, he loses that head a lot. He's a max intent pitcher. He puts everything into each of these pitches, and he moves very quickly down the mound, and it's had a good effect so far on these hitters tonight.
2-0 on the way is inside. So a 3-0 count here for Caleb Williams, looking for his 5th straight 1-2-3 inning. And his 18th straight batter retired. As this one, that will end the streak. As Aiden Stewart draws a walk, the 18 in a row will end. And the first base runner for the Athletics since the very beginning of the first inning.
Off to bring up the second baseman, number 22, Cole Shabowski.
And after Cole Shabowski grounded out his first time up, this one will go back to first base. Turner unable to apply the tag to Stewart in time.
See if the 2-out walk there to Stewart can ignite any offense here for the Athletics, and that'll start and have to continue here with Shabowski.
Next pitch on the way, swung on and fouled off the brick. So Caleb Williams looking to get back into the groove. Draws a foul ball on his first pitch here. Shabowski, a guy that can get on base though, came into the game with a .500 on base percentage and a .273 average. This one swung on and a base hit into right center field. Rounding second and going for third is the catcher, Stewart. Stopping at first is Shabowski. It's his 4th base hit of the season.
The single
to
from
put 2 on
Shabowski
here.
will bring up the left fielder, number 4, Tyler
A really nice
Floyd.
piece of hitting there by Shabowski. He stayed on that 0-1 fastball outside. He's able to turn it around and get it over that second baseman's head for a really nice base hit towards right field.
And now a bit of a rally forming with 2 outs here against Williams as Tyler Floyd, who picked up the double to lead things off, steps back in. He's 1 for 2 on the night and a good block here. As Bullock now behind the dish for the Spinners.
And the first real opportunity to score here tonight for the Athletics is, a couple runners on base and a chance to, bring the score back.
Next pitch swung on and a pop fly out of play. Floyd 3 for 10 on the season tonight. Looking to drive in the first run of the game for the A's. The 1-1 is high and in there for a strike. A's faithful here not liking that call very much. But nonetheless, it's another 1-2 count for Williams.
Come on, Caleb.
And a chance to get through 6 innings scoreless. 1-2 on the way. Swung on and towards the second baseman. The flip goes to second. And it's in time. A nice play there
And the
by
ground
Osiander.
out
Backhands it to Alder
retire
for
the side. The A's go
and
one hit,
through
no run.
6.
As we go to the bottom of the 6th.
it's
Spinners
an 8-0 lead for the
8-0.
Spinners. 6 scoreless for Caleb Williams. And back for the bottom of the 6th inning is the Spinners currently hold an 8-0 lead, and Stephen Williams back for his 2nd inning of work. Allowed 2 runs last time, including an RBI triple by Davis Turner. Before a sac fly by Anthony Umbach scored Turner for the 8th run of the game. Now back to work are the Spinners in the box. First up is Dalton Chapman. Or pardon, it'll be an Alder for RBI single last time. The Umbach sac fly was a little bit earlier, as this one popped up by Chapman along the first base line. Coming over and calling for it is Shabosky, and he makes the catch. Dalton Chapman retired.
Yeah, nice job by Shabowski there, calling that one off in front of the first baseman because it looked like he had the better angle on the ball, and he's able to communicate well and make that catch.
Anthony,
Nice first out there for the Athletics here in the 6th inning.
Umbach 0 for 1 on the night. The ground out in a sac fly his last time up. Looking to get a 6th inning rally started. Drives this one towards the shortstop. Jackson, a nice pick and a throw in time.
Yeah, nice play there by Jackson. He really, picked that on the second hop and threw an absolute strike over there to the first baseman, Wallace, I believe, and that was a really nice play. 2 quick outs here for the Athletics. They needed that badly.
Center fielder number 23.
Redeemed himself a little bit after that throwing error earlier. One of 2 errors for the A's tonight. The Spinners yet to commit one. And a great defensive performance after 10 errors the other night against the Owls. As the first pitch to the leadoff hitter, Hensley, is outside.
One of the first breaking balls we've seen so far tonight from Williams. He throws it right there and just misses outside, but mixing it up now with 2 outs and no one on.
First pitch inside. Just misses there. As Stephen Williams misses away inside that time. But quickly back to work, but it's a 4-pitch walk for Hensley. Reaches base for the 2nd time tonight in 4 at-bats. And next up, it looks to be a pinch hitter here.
Pitch hitting.
It'll be Matthew Cipriano.
Matthew Cipriano.
Cipriano features as an infielder. Did not feature in last night's blowout win against the Copperheads, but 7 for 21 on the season and a .333 average to boot. As the runner breaks for second, Hensley is in there standing. Now will go for third as the ball gets past Jackson. And he moves up 180 feet from first to third. Cipriano now a big chance to drive in his 6th RBI.
Third error tonight for the Athletics, not helping themselves in this situation. Just 5 or 6 hits so far for the Spinners. So it's not like they've been destroying the ball tonight, but they've been making up for it with good at bats, a lot of walks, and earning these runs.
Cipriano, the sophomore from Denver, North Carolina, the other side of Lake Norman from here in Mooresville, and currently at Wake Tech Community College. 2 doubles, a home run, and 5 RBIs, 6 walks to 6 strikeouts in the box, a .333 average, and a .500 on base percentage for Matthew Cipriano. As he quickly works a 3-0.
Yeah, 7 balls straight now for Stephen Williams. He's really got to find it here, see if he can get out of this inning without any more runs being scored.
Will look to avoid his 2nd straight 4-pitch walk. Pitch on the way is swung on and missed. It's the first strike in 8 pitches here for Stephen Williams. Who has now allowed 11 runs, but just 4 earned. 3-1 in there for an outside strike, so that runs the count full.
Big pitch here for Williams, see if he can get out of this inning, or if this free pass will go to Cipriano and they live to see another batter.
Payoff pitch to Cipriano. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And Stephen Williams bounces back from a 3-0 hole to end the inning with no runs allowed. We go to the top of the 7th, still an 8-0 lead here for the Spinners at Moore Park.
The Spinners go no hits, no runs as we go to
Back for the top of the 7th inning, and still an 8-0 lead here for the Spinners as the new pitcher Matthew Riom takes over for Caleb Williams, who got out of a 6th inning jam and allowed just 2 hits and 1 walk on the night.
Yeah, great start tonight for Caleb Williams overall. I think it being an 8-0 game, there's no reason to risk making him go any longer and get some of the other pitchers opportunities. But great pitching performance out of him tonight, 6 shutout innings, and in line for another win.
Now 12 1/3 scoreless to start the season. Over 3 stints here for Caleb Williams, who hands it over to Matthew Riom. Also yet to allow an earned run this year. Williams and Riom, teammates at Rice University. Riom, though, a native of Houston, Texas. The 6'4", 225 junior has allowed 2 runs, but both unearned through 6 innings thus far this season over 2 starts. And 3 hits, 2 walks, and 9 strikeouts through 6 innings. This one grounded towards the shortstop, Alderfer, up and throwing in time for the out, and a nice pick by Davis Turner. 1 away here in the top of the 7th.
Now batting the right fielder, number 10, Cody Lee.
Both pitchers being from Rice University and teammates, probably not the first time one of them has followed the other in a pitching performance, and a big first out there for Riom. Nice ground ball, fielded well by Alderfer. Nice play.
And now Cody Lee 0 for 2 on the night, a line out and a strikeout to his name so far, and he swings through the first pitch from Riom. And maybe potentially, with Williams being from the area and Riom being from Texas, this may have been something Riom heard about from his Rice teammate. Riom certainly had a good start to the season. And Cody Lee shows bunt there in 0-1, but doesn't get it down. So now an 0-2 will have to come back and try and put something in play here. Doesn't want to avoid a bunt strikeout if he can help it.
Yeah, not the first time, too, tonight that the Athletics have tried to bunt for a base hit to get something going on offense.
Next offering, swing and a miss. Cody Lee swings through the upstairs fastball. 2 up and 2 down for Riom, brings up Landon Penfield, the DH.
Pinch hitter.
It must be. It looks like Penfield's night will be done.
Strikeout will bring up the pitch hitting, number 23, Boston Torres.
So it'll be Boston Torres, the Cedarville University sophomore. 3 for 14 so far this season, with 5 walks for a .421 on base percentage. Also with a 4 earned run performance in 2 1/3 innings as a pitcher against the Disco Turkeys in a loss last Thursday. Originally from Alta Vista, Virginia, looking for his 4th hit of the season in a pinch hitting situation against the righty Riom. Behind 0-1, in there for a strike.
Nice mix this inning from Riom. Breaking ball to start off, 2 hitters in a row for a strike, and then he goes to the fastball outside, and really good sequencing here from Riom is now 0-2 count, 2 outs, and throw whatever he wants in this situation.
Riom's 0-2 fouled off, as Torres got a piece of that one.
Torres fights off the fastball to see if Riom goes back to the breaking ball here. He'll stick with the fastball because Torres was a little behind it.
Another 0-2. Goes to the breaking ball. It's grounded towards the shortstop. Alder for a charging throw is in time. And Boston Torres and the A's out of luck in the top of the 7th. Still an 8-0 lead for the Spinners. Bottom of the 7th coming up when we return.
You know what time it is?
I can feel the energy in the air.
Back here in the bottom of the 7th inning, and a new pitcher, Donovan Davis, on to face Josh Osiander. That first one way over his head. Osiander 0 for 1 on the night with 2 walks. Certainly kept up his ability to get on base early here. 5 for 14 on the season now. The next pitch from Davis, swung on in a little foul ball. Oh, it just went over. It looked like Josh Jackson.
Yeah, great effort there from Jackson. Good read. He almost got to that one in short left, but just bloops in over his glove. Great effort from Jackson, but a base hit nonetheless.
Looked like a short pop that just got over.
The line drive
and in
single.
between the shortstop and the left fielder,
Bring up
Floyd.
the first baseman, number 7.
So that'll go down
Turner.
as a base hit for Josh Osiander, the 3rd time he's reached base tonight. And Davis Turner, after an RBI triple his last time up, looking to do some more damage here in the bottom of the 7th inning. The next pitch on the way, in there for a strike. So Donovan Davis has thrown 3 innings thus far. 4 runs, 2 of them earned, and 3 hits, 2 walks, and 3 strikeouts, as this one is outside to Turner. A 6 ERA through 3 innings. Originally from Mount Holly, North Carolina, Davis currently attending Voorhees College as a sophomore, as this one is also outside to Turner. If there's one thing you don't want to do is give Davis Turner a fastball to hit, as we've seen. He can really time them up if he's looking for it.
Yep, fastball in, and that Turner's pitch, and we've seen him turn on a couple to deep right center tonight, and I'm sure he's looking to put this one out of reach officially, as I believe that would end the game if they scored 2 more runs. So see if Turner gets one he likes here, or if pitcher Davis can get a double play ball.
And we'll see if Turner can end the game here. Still no word on whether the game will end in the 7th or 8th on a run rule, as there's some variability there. Turner went all for that one in a 3-1 count, fouled it back to the screen, and now a 3-2 count against Donovan Davis. Turner had quite the season thus far, and 1 for 3 on the night. Looking to make it a 2-hit night. As the runner breaks for second, that ball is outside for ball 4. So Osiander will advance to second. Davis Turner to first. His 4th walk of the season. And that'll bring up Jeremy Green Jr.
Pitch hitting for the
1 for 2.
number 6.
A single, a walk, and a
Will
pop out.
Power.
Or pardon, it will be another pinch hitter. So Jeremy Green's night will be done in place of Will Fowler, who also did not appear in that win yesterday on the road against the Copperheads. Fowler swings on this one. Back to the pitcher, Davis. He'll throw to first, and that is the first out. Both runners will advance into scoring position, though.
It works as good as a sac bunt for Fowler. I know they're up 8-0, and I'm sure he's looking to get a hit in that situation, but does the job nonetheless with just 1 out, looking to score these 2 runs and potentially end the game.
The sacrifice bunt moves the runners, and they'll bring up the right fielder, number 8, Garrison Bullock.
It's now Garrison Bullock 0 for 1 with the strikeout his last time up, but 2 walks to begin his night. Faces Davis and watches a first pitch off speed in there for a strike.
Yeah, nice off-speed pitch there from Davis. He was, looked like he was sitting on a fastball, Bullock, and he had to wait on that one and gets ahead with a good strike there.
0-1 inside. So Bullock still looking for his 4th hit of the night. But done a good job to be patient in at-bats. Has worked 3 full counts up to this point. 1-1 from Davis in there for a strike. Bullock did not like that call. Thought maybe it was a little too high and inside for that particular.
Umpire has called that pitch a couple times tonight, so it's been there and up in the zone.
As this one gets away from the catcher, running and scoring. is Osiander. And make it a 9-0 lead now for the Spinners. As that pitch gets
Josh
away.
Steele's home to make it 9-0.
As it looks like there has been a substitution.
Yeah,
It'd be Cody Lee behind the plate now.
It looked like an off-speed pitch from the dirt there from Davis, and just couldn't get a block on that one. Bounces towards the third base side and makes the 9th run of the game.
This one runs way inside. Now a full count pitch for Bullock, looking to get on base for the 3rd time tonight. And one more run would make it a double-digit lead and a potential ending to the game. Full count pitch here from Davis is upstairs for a ball 4, and it is 3 walks on the night for Garrison Bullock. As now it'll be Nick Alderfer back up after 2 singles in his last 2 at-bats, with a chance to potentially end this game
Now batting the
if the
shortstop,
umpires do
number
decide it is a
13,
7-inning game instead of an
Alderfer.
8-inning game. And Alderfer so far 9 for 14 on the season, 4 multi-hit games in 4 appearances in the SCBL this season.
And I know we talked about it. We thought that it was 10 after 7, but the other night it was 8 innings. So I'm not entirely sure what the rule is, but nice block there from Cody Lee. Keep that runner at third base. Alderfer's been seeing the ball well all night tonight, so see if he can drive this run in or not.
1-0 count. Alderfer awaits the next pitch from Davis, and he takes it low for a ball. There's now 10 walks on the night to go along with 6 hits for the Spinners. As this one runs way in, and Alderfer on the precipice of making it 11.
Yeah, it just started in that 4th inning. First 3 innings, Athletics were really, solid with their control on the mound, and then 4th inning, you walk the bases loaded to start the inning, and it kind of unravels from there.
Runner breaks for second, but this one popped up and out of play. Bullock broke for second on that one.
Yeah, and other than Davis Turner's double, there hasn't been a lot of big hits tonight for the Spinners, but they've been able to get the job done and capitalize on the Athletics' mistakes out there in the field and on the walks.
3-1 from Davis, swung on and fouled. Looks like he got a piece of himself potentially, or the home plate dirt there. So the count runs full. Davis looking to maybe force an inning-ending double play if he can. With a full count, both runners will be up and running here. At the very least, Bullock will look to advance to second in the event of a ball in play. 3-2 from Davis, swung on towards the second base side. The throw to second is in time to get the runner Bullock.
And that is your
It
ball
looks like that will be the
game,
third out.
Spinners
So
are
that will be the ball
winners.
game.
As they
Run
come out
scores
on
on the
top,
fielder's
10-0.
choice. That makes it 10-0, and he gets the job done even with the out of second base. That'll do it tonight for the Spinners and the Athletics.
So the game does end in 7.
We are back
the Spinners
here for Thursday.
with their 3rd run rule win in 4 games
College
to move to
students getting $8 beer
7-2
night. I mean,
on the
can't beat it.
season.
Okay, now is your
An
chance
excellent
to
start to the season for the Spinners.
If you'd like a shot at winning $100.
And the hero of the night,
It's launch ball
maybe
time.
Davis
Sydney,
Turner
get the stuff
with
gathered
that
up
RBI
now.
triple.
Here she goes. She's running.
And 6 runs in the 4th fuel the Spinners to another win.
Great outing as well tonight from Caleb
Now,
Williams. He
like
looked
the
dominant out there on the mound.
fans
Much
for showing
deserved
up
win
for
for him
tonight's
tonight.
Thursday, $8 beers.
As the Concord A's drop to 1-6 and will remain in 8th place in the league. As we'll be back in action tomorrow night. Copperheads at Regulators up at Mount Island Charter High School for some Wednesday night SCBL action. Till then, make sure to subscribe to the SCBL channel and turn on the notification button to make sure you know whenever we go live here on the SCBL channel. For my broadcasting partner, Luke Arventides, I'm Gunter Schroeder saying so long from Moore Park. We'll be back with some more action here on the SCBL